and that's actually a capital X. And now I'm going to sudo pico, that's P-I-C-O, xorg.conf. And now we're in this text editor again. And again, it's really easy to navigate through. You can press the down arrow to go line by line, or Control V to do sort of a page down kind of thing. And what we're looking for is a section where it lists all the resolutions and bit depths for our screen. There's a lot of information in this file, but the one that we're really interested in right here is default depth. And see how it's in section screen. It's identifying that as the default screen. The default depth is 24. I've had a lot of problems with that in the past, so I go ahead and set it to 16. And that typically really ensures that I get the graphic user interface, the GUI, up and running really quickly, because I just find that on certain older monitors a bit depth of 24 is just too much for it, and it won't work. So Control O to save that, Control X to get out of it, and I'm going to clear the screen. And now if I hit Start X, this is the first thing I see, and this is our graphic user interface. So as you can see, it's a little bit more dumbed down than what we got on the other CD, but it's all very customizable. And the first place to start is up here in the corner. That's the bar that we can create into more of what it looked like on the other CD. You can position it anywhere you like. On a lot of XFC desktops, you'll find it right down at the bottom. You can do that. You can set one up at the down at the bottom and one up at the top, whatever you want. And then if you right-click on the bar itself, you can start adding items to the panel. So the first thing I'll add is that little XFCE menu that we had on the other one. And I'll just, that's a good place to be able to access all your applications and your settings, so that's a handy one to have. And you can move that around, and you can keep adding to it. Another good thing to have on your panel is a clock. It's always a nice feature, and you can choose what kind of display you want. You've got digital, or more of an LED look, or the analog. I prefer the digital, and I like seconds to be ticking. And actually, let's go ahead and move this over. So if you click on the move, then you can drag it where you want and click to release it. And you can keep adding things. Another nice thing to have on there are the pictures of all the screens that you've got, because on Linux you can have multiple desktops. You can view it in a little square, you can see it in a big row. I kind of find it handy to see it in a row. Let's see what else we can add. It's kind of handy to have a show desktop button, because that way if you I'm going to go ahead and remove this little launcher there. If you have a lot of programs open, you can click on the desktop and it just shows you the desktop. And the task list is very handy, because this will show you all of the applications that you have open or that you have minimized and things like that. That's quite handy. And again, you can move everything. So I'm going to move this more to the left, just because that's what I'm used to on Ubuntu systems. And the other thing that I like to have in my panel is a trash. Gotta have the trash. And of course, I don't want it there. I like it more at the end, like on all the other Ubuntu systems. So I'll put it there. And like I say, I mean, you can make a top kicker, and of course you can make a top panel and customize it pretty much however you want. You can change the background of the desktop, and this, again, it's got your little file manager in there. It's got what they call Thunar. That'll get you into your home folder, let you access all your data, have a look around. Now right now this is a very bare bones system. It doesn't really have a lot on it. And so what you'll want to do is you'll want to exit the XFCE, the graphic environment, and you'll want to do a whole lot more sudo apt getting. And as you can see in this menu right now, basically all we've got are settings for the desktop, and that's not a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and quit out of it. And what I would do is I would go here, and you can just sudo apt-get install any number of programs. Sudo apt-get install, for instance, if you're doing word processing, you're probably going to want a program called AbiWord. They're all free, of course, and I think you'll be very pleased with their performance overall. So this has been the Xubuntu installation screencast for lower spec machines. I hope that you've found it very helpful. I hope you can resurrect that old computer that you've got sitting around. Who knows what you'll be able to do with it with Xubuntu on there. You can find more screencasts at screencasts.ubuntu.com, and you can always request that we cover another topic, again at screencasts.ubuntu.com. And you can even get involved and make your own at some point if you feel up to it. Either way, thanks for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed it.